The James and Greg Show.
Hello, everybody, and we're back. This is Greg of the James and Greg Show.
And I'm James from the James and Greg Show.
That's right. Yeah, Angels. They sing too.
Yeah, they do.
So you guys do me a favor and just stay tuned. Because I'm just excited. I have to get out of here. We have to bring these guys on.
We can't really tell you how great it is until you actually listen and watch the show.
Should we tell them who it is?
No, let's wait.
Okay, we'll tell you afterwards. Or we'll let them tell you.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. The James and Greg Show. Hello.
Hello. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. Now we're gonna take you around the world real quick right here. She rocks in treetop, do, baby, do, my baby, do, my baby, bang, do, boom, 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 do, do. Allá en el rancho grande, allá donde vivía su baby, bam, do, su boom, boom. Había una rancherita que alegre me decía, que alegre me decía, mamá, te voy a hacer tus calzones como los saracheros de los comienza de la na de los cabos de cuero. Oh, oh, allá en el rancho grande, allá donde vivía. Do my baby, do my life, do ta wa ila, and for hand la, do to olula, do to la, only for our travel life. Ah, we know we la, we air, do la wa, ta wa ila, and for hand la, do to olula, do la, only for our travel life. Ich bin ein Schweizer Knabe und hab die Heimat lieb. Forgotten home in Film in dem Freiheitsstrief, wo she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. When she comes, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. When she comes, she'll be coming around the.
I saw little clips on YouTube and Google about Marilyn Monroe. And you just singing at a very young age. I mean, how did that happen? Did your parents put you in singing?
Well, it started years and years ago. As a matter of fact, I was playing out in the street. We were playing some football with me and some of my friends. And I happened to be with the American Legion's band because my father plays instruments. You know, he played woodwinds and all of that. My mother sang in the gospel church. And my father used to scat to me and he taught me how to play the horns. And I was in the Bob Mitchell Boys Choir, but that's what I was doing. I wasn't singing. I was just in the American Legion's band. And I was playing football, and this guy named Vincent Morton was riding by, and he had a friend of mine down the street named Melvin Thomas was auditioning for a group called the Bob Mitchell Boys Choir. And he asked him if there was any other little kids that could sing, because they were looking for black kids to get in this group. And he said, yeah, that guy sings. And I wasn't really singing. I was a musician. I played the horn. And the guy walked up to me, and, you know, at that time on 87th and Compton Avenue in what you would call, it's either North Watts or somewhere, something like that. But I was playing, and to see a white guy come and say, hey, can you sing? I said, uh-oh. I said, yeah, I can sing. He said, sing something. I said, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Stop you right there. When you say, can this guy sing? And I'm thinking, all right, this man is talking to you like you're an adult. You're playing football, and you're American Legion, and then there's Bob Mitchell. All of this is happening in the city of Los Angeles.
That was Bob Mitchell. That was the Bob Mitchell man right there. That was before I was with Bob Mitchell.
Okay, this is prior to Bob Mitchell.
Yeah, the guy that was looking for singers for Bob Mitchell.
Okay, but I'm just trying to visualize this and go to where you're talking about. Was this in Los Angeles County?
Yeah, Los Angeles, on 87th and Compton Avenue.
87th? That is still the hood.
Well, I'm from the hood. Well, I'm from New Orleans, but the hood, L.A.
Now, New Orleans, huh? New Orleans, how old were you when you left there?
I left there around about maybe 6, 7. And then I was coming here and then going back for the 4th. But I basically really grew up here, but my roots and everything is New Orleans.
Now, after looking at that video, you were a very cute kid. It's kind of hard to say Marilyn Monroe almost touched you.
No, she did touch me. She kissed me. They cut that part when she went down. She kissed me.
Well, see, they cut it right at the point of touching because I almost fell out when I saw that driving. I'm like, oh, I'm driving, looking at this thing trying to get over here, and I'm like, Marilyn Monroe is touching this kid. So she didn't touch you.
Yes, she did touch me.
She did touch you.
Yes, she did
You hear that, people? Marilyn Monroe
touched me.
has touched Augie Johnson. Has she touched anybody else? That is a big question mark.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, I think, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright spacious day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us guys, you know I loved you more. You took me by surprise, I must say. When I found out yesterday, don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine, baby. I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey.
Heard it through the grapevine, popped your bubble, now you dripping out white wine. Hold up, baby girl, you still mine? Hold up, now you booty looking swole up. I ain't do that, you prove that. Me and food tracks, goddamn, I am since you got an amp. And I thought you was the goddess man. Hold up, I'm just trying to get you and me on the same track, baby B. Maybe we could be like a Bible series. Maybe we like a Bible story. Maybe your glory can be mine. Maybe we tell stories, baby. Hold up, maybe we go on Oprah. Maybe we write a Oprah. Maybe we could rewrite a whole scene. I don't know when, but baby girl, come back to the first dream. Come back to me, girl. Don't even wait, don't run away. Don't tell me what you want to say, cause I know what you want, baby. It ain't no yes, it's baby. Is it? No, it ain't him, it's me. This love ain't free. But I heard it through the grapevine. Baby girl, make you still mine. Baby, you still mine. Baby, you still mine. Walking on sunshine.
I must say. When I found out yesterday, don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? And how much longer would you be mine, baby? I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind.
Damn, too smooth for this.
How much longer would you be my baby?
Cause baby, I'm asking if you really mind, and if you really mind, then we could be divine, walking on sunshine to the end of time, baby.
I went to Bret Hart. I was in this little gang at the time called the Baby Slossons. You know, I don't know, people might not remember. Baby, we used to wear floods, and you know the high top biscuits and all that. I was a Baby Slosson. We went to Manchester Park, and you know, I'm not really no violent person, so we would go to Manchester Park, and they started fighting and everything. And I'm doing my little dukes, and then the dude pulled out a knife and said, "Man," I looked at him, I said, "Man, you gonna cut me? You gonna cut me?" He said, "Whoosh," and cut the side of my arm. I was gone. That was my gang days was over with. Right after that, I ran home. All my gang days was over with.
Was this black on black crime?
Yeah, black on red, blood. That was blood crying. I saw the blood and ran.
We all bleed, people, and if it's nonsense, I guess you did the right thing and fled the scene.
Yeah.
Because now you're sitting here with me, and this is the James and Greg show. We don't interview just anybody.
Oh,
you're up there, brother.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Well, my feet are on the ground. I may be up there, but my feet are on the ground. I'm the same person I was then, now, and in the future. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is I may be a little more exposed now, but all they're doing is exposing me, and I'm the same me. I'm not changing for nobody, and boom. That's my whole thing. I don't lie because I don't have to lie. And sometimes the truth hurts, but, hey, I'm like that. Tell me the truth. Let me be hurt so I at least know that I can trust you.
Yeah, and we'll get to that too because there's been some fabrication involved in your lifetime, as anybody else's. Now you're in high school. What was that? Which was that?
Washington High School. I graduated in 1966, and like I said, I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm 65 years old. I'll be 66 this year, and I'm happy to be that age, walking around still able to dance. I can't do the moonwalk, but I can do a couple. I can do the crip walk.
I'm pretty sure you can. From Los Angeles, baby Slauson, I know you can do the crip walk. Anyway, so Washington High. Now, a lot of the entertainers that I'm affiliated with and interview, they, especially the older guys, as yourself, not older as far as being,
I don't have a problem,
but older than me. These guys appeared in high school talent shows and things of that nature. That's how they really got their fame. Were you ever affiliated with a high school talent show?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I had a group called in high school. I had a group called the Duprels, and if you remember Teresa Graves, Christy Love, she was a female vocalist with us at that time in high school. See,
You kidding me?
No.
Don't get
Christy Love, yeah.
Don't get Christy Love. How does it?
Teresa Graves, yeah. So we were in school together. We graduated together. She was singing in the group, and we did what you call senior day. We sang "Going to a Go-Go" on senior day.
Man, do you know Quentin Tarantino used her in his movie, the one with the colors, God, Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
He refers to her as the first Pam Grier. People, look her up.
Yeah. Teresa Graves, yeah. And see, people didn't even know that. Yes.
Went to
Washington High School, and she sang together in my group called the Duprels.
Well, Denzel Washington also played a principal that went to that school, that taught at that school, and had done some really good things for. Well, he actually played the role of a principal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think his name was Joe Carter. That was another one. That was another one. But he played a role of a principal there who got a lot of credit for getting that school into an academic program where kids were able to go to college because they had dropped to big lows because of gang violence at that school. Yeah. So I'm glad that you came out of there music. Now, when you graduated from Washington High, did you stay in music?
Yes, I stayed in music. I went to first I went to LACC College, and I had a commercial music major. And I went to Southwest College when it first opened up. But at that time I was kind of young, and I was low riding and forgetting about stuff because I was asked to do the theme for Southwest College.
Get out of here.
But I didn't have time. I was running the street, what youngsters do.
So did you have hydraulics on your lowrider, or did you have bricks in the back trunk?
Front and back. And I had 6 coils on it. I was deep. I was one of the first of the lowriders, you know what I'm saying? That's when they didn't have all of the 6 batteries and all that kind of stuff. I had one battery. We had a dump valve. That's all that was happening. Was just you pull the dump valve and it just drops. It wasn't no dancing, going to the side and all that stuff. It was straight up, drop, period.
What kind of car was it?
Candy Pearl Burgundy Monza, Corvair Monza, front and back. I had my color bar. I had a 4 and 8 cassette. I mean, no, not cassette. The cassettes wasn't happening. 4 and 8 track. That was a 4 track and an 8 track. I had my color bar. I had my little donut steering wheel, and I cut my shift gear to low. I was a low rider, brother.
You were. What song did you bust a left or turn left on your block to?
Doom, 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 doom. Songs for my father and Bumping on Sunset and beep beep, beep beep. All that was blowing my car. And you know what I used to do? I'd go by the high school and I wait till I got in front of it. Then I turn on the music real loud and say boop beep. Oh, and I'll be low riding, looking at everybody looking at yeah.
So you didn't just get fame from the stage; you got fame from the Lowrider Club.
Oh man, I was hot, man. I was just a nice, active guy. I was just, I just like to have fun. And a lot of times when people don't realize it, but people like to be around people that's a lot of fun. There's no drama all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I always believe problems are a state of mind. Things happen, you deal with it, or you leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up behind it.
Absolutely. Now you got out of that Lowrider and you went to the studios. Which music studio, or what brought you to the music studio from that Lowrider? Or did you drive the Lowrider to the studio?
No, I was studio before the lowrider.
Is that right?
Yeah. My first record was High Hopes with Frank Sinatra.
You've got high hopes.
You've got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky. A problem just a toy balloon. They'll be bursting soon. They're just bound to go pop. Oops, there goes another problem. Curb plop.
Now,
Curb plop.
I never ever knew that that was you involved in that.
Yep, I was one of the kids. That's what I'm saying. My history is cool because there's a lot of stuff that people don't know that, thank God right now I'm getting to let out, because I don't go around boasting and telling everybody what I do. But, if you ask me, I'll tell you. And if you find out, I'll admit to it or not admit to it. But, I've been around. See, this is about a month's show right here.
Hey, let me tell you this, man. People don't know that. And history. Yeah, you got a lot of history. However, we're going to fast forward this, all right?
Well, let me just say one little thing. The reason I have this history is, like I said, is because I don't boast. And the thing is, I'm a regular person like everybody else. It's just I've been exposed to different things, like different people get exposed to different things, and it didn't go to my head because I was still me. Just I got the exposure and the experience and the opportunity to meet all these different people, but it did not change me.
But it meant that you had something to offer. You were a special person, or you wouldn't have been there. Now, I want to ask you that, leading to that. Now, your first record was with a group called Side Effect, right? Now, that was that a national record?
Well, the very, very first record I did was Side Effect. I mean, not including we're not talking about the sessions, all the sessions I did. You're talking about on Side Effect. Okay, the first record I did was with Gas Records.
Gas Records, okay, and
Canadian label, and the name of the album was called Side Effect Effective.
And it got you out there?
Got us out in Canada, yeah.
Oh, right on. So, but did that give you
in Toronto?
Did that give you that bug to keep going?
No. Well, no, I already had the bug. They didn't take nothing to have the bug. I got the bug before all of that. But I was hoping that things would have happened then, that I had that bug like, it's about to happen. We going to Canada. We going to tour. Everything is cool. I told all my friends, me and the group, called everybody. Yeah, we going on a 4-month tour. We all this, that. We flew to Toronto, got off the plane, had a limousine. They flew us back to Montreal. We did Musical Friends in Montreal. Came back and we was all happy, ready to start our life. And they said, hey, you got to go home. There ain't nothing else happening. We said, wait a minute. We done told everybody we gonna be gone. You can't do it. I said, no, there ain't nothing happening. We said, look, please, just let us go anywhere. Let us be seen, have an agent come, please, because we can't go home now because we be the most embarrassed people in the world. So they let us do an audition at showcase at Le Coq d'Or on Yonge Street in Toronto. And we did that, and we end up hooking up with an agency, and we did 3 months there like we said we were gonna do.
Right on, man. That's just perseverance too.
Yes, right. I don't quit. I mean, like I said, I'm 65, and hey, that doesn't mean nothing. You quit, you're dead, you're old when you feel it and you start thinking it.
Well, that's why I'm here, because you won't quit now.
Oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch alone, lonely time, and time goes by. Ooh, la 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 la. I did you wrong. My heart went out to play, but in the game I lost you. What a price to pay! Hey, I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Mistakes, I know I've made a few, but I'm only human. You've made mistakes too. I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh.
but I can't stop trying. I can't give up, 'cause I believe one day I'll hold you near and whisper, I still love you until the day is here. I'm crying. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby.
He just got my record. Have me on here. You have other records. Don't have my record on, man.
I'm gonna let you introduce this. You
Yeah.
can go ahead and hold my mic.
Oh, I get to hold the mic.
Show the camera the
Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce this CD right here. It's called Augie Side Effect because of the fact I made it Augie Side Effect because of the fact they had other guys in the group. And when we broke up, I wanted to make sure that everybody had a piece of Side Effect. See, I own the name, but they were a part of it, so they're Side Effect. So what I did was change it to Augie Side Effect, then they'll have their side effects if they want to, because it's all good. But this is Augie Side Effect CD, and it's called, coincidentally, what is it called?
It's called About Time.
Coincidence. That's what the name is. It's About Time. It's been out for about 2 years, but now maybe you guys might know it's here now. But it's called About Time, and really, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time.
All right, well, can I have this?
It's yours.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm going to play it every day as you should.
Bam, boom.
Which one's that one?
Okay, now this one also, this is on my label. I have a partner, John Swanson. The label's called Melindy Music, and it's out on iTunes, Amazon, and everywhere else you can pick up a CD. You can pick it up. The first one was Augie Side Effect, About Time on Melindy Records. This right here is called J Smooth Review, Confessions and Innuendos. Now, what that is a conglomeration of all our artists on the label Melindy Records. And who we have is Lena Loy. We have, surprisingly, the L.A. Boppers. We have Travis. And we have a lot more. You know, and Lena, this is Lena. I produced this on Lena. It's on Melindy Records also. It's called The Love Chronicles of a Lady Songbird, Tribute of Soul. I'm also we're in the studio right now doing a tribute to Billie Holiday record, because this girl is great. And when you listen to her, boom, you can pick this up anytime. Lena Loy.
Are there any websites?
Yes.
Are there any websites?
Yes, there is. It's
Can you give it to them?
well, Melindy Music, and you know, it's on iTunes and Amazon, and you know, you can pick it up.
So they just go to the artist's name and they'll see everything?
Yes.
All right, great. Hey, this was totally interesting. As I promised, the Greg and James show, or the James and Greg show, I should say, people. James is first. I'm always second. The James and Greg show will bring you the most outstanding talent God has created. And Mr. Augie William Johnson III.
Close. Try it again.
August William Johnson III
Thank you very much.
is one of those people that God had put his finger on after he kissed it. And I appreciate him tremendously. I hope you guys did too. Go out and seek his music out. I mean, he's got 3 CDs he just showed me here, which means that this man has not stopped doing what he does, which is produce music and talent.
You can also go online and go under Marilyn Monroe and go under, what was it? Marilyn Monroe.
How dare you catch a cold?
Yeah, how dare you have a cold?
No.
And that was me.
Yes, you told me.
Yes, that was me when I
13.
looked like I was 9, but I was 12.
And Marilyn Monroe
And it keeps
Kissed me
changing.
on my cheek.
That's awesome.
And
Kissed
even
me on my
worse than
cheek.
that.
I wanted to take her home, but my mother wouldn't let me.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our show. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. And we'll be back with some interesting, most talented people. James and Greg show. We
Can we
promise
do
you
this
that.
before we go?
You can do anything you like.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we really must say bye. That's it.
Thank you, man.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, my brother. So 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great.
We'll be able to do that tomorrow.
Love me. Baba.